Good evening and welcome. This week's episode of Sunday Magazine program has lineup of stories from spiritual messages to celebrations by different groups and individuals. We have our regulars, entertainment, weekly news wrap, and of course sports. Do stay tuned as we return shortly. I am Ifoma Wajinta. Thanks for staying tuned, and we begin with an update from the AU meeting in Nairobi, Kenya, where President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed Africa's unity and strength as he strongly expressed stance against the notion of a new Scrabble for Africa. The president, who doubles as chairman, authority of ECOWAS heads of state and government, spoke at the 5th mid-year coordination meeting of the African Union in Nairobi, Kenya. Details of this report will be brought to you subsequently. And now to religious matters. Man's physical body is a unique gift from God which must be taken care of. This from the thrust of sermon at the First Baptist Church, Garki, Abuja. Yours truly reports on these and other churches visited this Sunday. This Sunday service at the First Baptist Church was not only about prayer, praises and sermons, but time was taken for the church to meet the health needs of the congregants through medical outreach.
God created us very specifically, intentionally, creating us as his masterpiece. And he now gave us the privilege as stewards to take care of this body, as tenants in this body. Knowing that we will give an account to God, we need to take good care of the body.
From the Bible, that God says that he wishes that we might prosper and be perfected, even as our soul prospers. So the aim for us is for us to be able to sensitize the congregation to take issues regarding their health very, very seriously.
How to focus on the right place was the thrust of sermon at the Palace of Priest Assembly. The General Overseer enjoins Christians to focus on the right purpose of God in their life to fulfill destiny to the glory of God.
We should focus on the right thing. What is the right thing? The right thing is to pursue righteousness. The right thing is to focus on God, and all other things will be added unto it.
Voices of these adorable children welcomed us at the Redeemed Christian Church of God House of Victory. With the theme, The Holy Spirit, Our Advantage, Pastor in charge enjoined the congregants to seek God first and allow the Spirit of God to direct their paths.
The Holy Spirit is our divine seal, is the mark of God on the life of a child of God. Whoever accepts Christ will have the mark of God on his life.
Frontline youths and middle-aged people's leaders from the 6 geopolitical zones of the country have canvassed the appointment of former House member representing Isheyi Kajola Federal Constituency or Oyo State, Shina Pella, into President Bola Tinubu's cabinet, stating their firm belief on the legislator's capacity and as a viable asset needed by the administration, especially as a motivator and mentor for the youth. Odirio Bura Rutere was at a forum where the former lawmaker, was recognized and celebrated.
It was an evening filled with encomiums and testimonies about the man and former 9th House of Representative member, Shina Pella, whom many described as an icon and a role model to the Nigerian youths. These youths and middle-aged leaders say the celebration is the first of its kind for any member from the constituency. The Nigerian youths say they are here to appreciate him for being a voice to the voiceless.
We want to also use this medium to call on Mr. President and those who are leading in government today that we need great icons like this. And we need vehicles, we need instruments, we need great patriots like Right Honorable Shina Pella to be in the seat of power with the leaders of our country to move this nation forward.
The man, Shina Pella, I describe him as a living legend. Working with him in the past few years has actually shaping a lot. We have been able to involve more young people in the advocacy for New Africa.
In recent past, we've seen young people working in silo, but this is someone that has thought it wise to bring young people from across board, beyond politics.
Because we are here to celebrate our role model, a man who has dedicated his lifetime for the production of youth capacity in Nigeria and beyond.
In his own honors, he chose to represent the entirety of the common man and the rest of the Nigerian youth.
The former lawmaker was recognized with an award, which according to them is an indication of his wide acceptability, his vast experience, and his successful performance during his tenure at the National Assembly.
Coming here to see young minds that I've worked with over the years, coming together to give me a farewell, dinner is really, a source of excitement to me, and also a source of challenge to me, because it means that there must have been something that I'm doing right that I really want them to celebrate me, and I would not want to disappoint them. I always want to go, every step above to do more.
Indeed, all Nigerian youths are proud of you. Myself, if I grow, I want to be like you.
Shina Abiola Pella is a businessman and entrepreneur with over 20 years leadership and management experience. He holds a bachelor degree in chemical engineering from Ladoke Akintola University of Technology and a master's degree in business administration. He is an exceptional philanthropist. During his tenure, he sponsored vital bills which impacted positively on his constituency.
Youths between the ages of 12 to 20 have been trained in various skills to adequately equip them with the required tools for self-sustenance. The initiative by an NGO, Ladi Memorial Foundation, is in commemoration of the 2023 World Youth Skills Day. Hawa Gimba reports.
Executive Director, Ladi Memorial Foundation, Rosemary Osikoya, there encouraging youths at David Internally Displaced Persons Camp, Durumi, to key into entrepreneurship programs, as these will bring in the necessary financial support to sustain them and their families. Donating 1,000 garments to the Internally Displaced Persons Camp, Osikoya noted that the donation was made by youths of their age, hence they should pick up skills to become self-reliant.
And to say that education for the sake of education would not be it, but education also is connected to productivity. The youths in Nigeria are productive if they are encouraged, and if we can find all the talents around us, we can contribute to the betterment of our society.
Success is what you want for yourself. So they should not despair, but work hard at whatever catches their passion. Like I've told them, if you love baking, be the best baker, and it will grant you success. If you are a painter, be the best painter.
And to understand that even to the age of 12, children were determined to make a difference, to come out and compete and sew for fellow children like them to wear. It's a very good thing.
Representative from Technical and Vocational Education and Training, Nigerian National Commission for UNESCO, says the future development of the country lies on the shoulders of skilled youths, hence engaging youths in skill empowerment is a welcome development.
The less privileged has found a reason to be hopeful and to smile following empowerment by Khadija Entertainment and Orphanage Support Initiative. The outreach by the humanitarian group is geared towards achieving its core objective of helping the less privileged with donations to Abuja Children's Home, Karu, and patients at the Medical Center, Mararaba. Cecilia Julius reports.
in pursuit of helping the less privileged, as well as providing succor to those in need. The Khadijat Entertainment and Orphanage Support Initiative, led by its founder, Hajia Adama Ahmed, embarked on the outreach exercise. This time, Abuja Children's Home, Karu, and the Medical Center, Maraba, Nasarawa State, were the beneficiaries.
I just want to say a very big thank you for showing up your love and your care.
Mrs. Khadija, and we appreciate what she bought for us.
As you can see the children are very happy about it because they know actually this is our food.
I like being with them. I derive joy. When they are happy, I'm happy. It's natural. Nobody forced me to do it, but naturally I want to see them happy. They don't have parents to make them happy. So I want to see the little I can do to touch their life positively. I feel extending my help to them is the way of making myself happy, because when you give them, they are happy. And then you pray for them that God give them good health and strengthen them.
While expressing joy for the kind gesture, beneficiaries appealed for more support.
If we have such people in this country, that means we can say that there is a hope.
The pocket owner release that money to buy this gift, one share for people. God will lift it for in Jesus' name.
The support group promised that it will not rest on its oars, but will continue to initiate similar programs to reach the poor and needy.
Take it from me, the mind-blowing way to do things is the Glow LTE advanced way. When you stream, it's like you're in the drama itself. When you make calls, you reach where others can't. Coffee! Doing business is like running Wall Street from your street. And when you play,
I did beat the guy. We'll see about that.
It's like traveling the world without moving an inch.
Is that Toby in your room?
You can download in the blink of an eye in 4K.
Go, go.
And when you go for your dreams, it's like running with the strength of 3 nations behind you.
Glow LTE Advanced, the power of 3 data networks in one. Get a Glow SIM or dial *301#.
Welcome back. Now, support for widows remains an obligation which cuts across religion and faith. It is in line with this injunction that the Amazon Widows Association of Abuja embarked on the charitable act of providing succor to widows. Deborah Gazaji-Micah reports.
Just a little act of kindness showing concern over Hassan Ajiboye's condition is what has refreshed his mother, who is feeling not left alone in the struggle of caring for her physically challenged child. At the event, which is to mark the 10th anniversary of the Amazon Widows Association of Abuja, the organization was commended for donating a sewing machine to a widow. The event was immensely supported by men who advised the widows to always connect to supportive groups like Amazon Widows Association, as they also prayed for help to always come their way.
I will enjoy the association to dip into this program that will give more benefit to the children.
It's not easy for them, only one. So I'm just begging them, they should be serious.
Individuals who have been of support to the association through their contributions were appreciated at the ceremony.
Families and friends of Chinyere and Noel have advised the newly wedded couple to make understanding, forgiveness and love the foundation of their home. Serafino Konumekwe reports that a former Chief Justice of Nigeria, Walter Onogen, was among the dignitaries in attendance.
The grand entrance of the bridal train, dances and laughter characterized the ambience of love between families and well-wishers of Noel Ugat and Chidima Ogboso. The day went further memorable as the masters of ceremony engaged the train in a dance competition and other games. The chairman of the occasion, former Justice of Nigeria Walter Nkanu Onogen, in his opening remarks advised the couples to see their new beginning as a journey ordained by God and charged the couple to ensure their marriage serves as a reference point to other intending couples.
The fact that they've done and made a very good and wise choice of joining what should I call it? Is it a community? It is bigger than a community of married couples.
Thereafter, they performed their first marital responsibilities of cutting their wedding cake and feeding each other.
Wow. She's full up because she knows it tastes very well.
The families of the bride and groom shared their secret recipes for a healthy and successful lasting marriage.
And you're coming together, so it is not that you tolerate her. No, you understand her.
I'll be celebrating my 40th year in marriage in September this year. 40 years. It has been a lot of patience. Patience and respect for my husband.
My daughter is a wonderful girl. We've tried our best to bring her up very well. And the much I've seen of the husband, he is also from a very good family.
My daughter Chidima, I pray for peace, I pray for good health, I pray for continuous love.
Happy to witness this day that Chidima Ogboso is married today to someone that she loves.
On the second entrance, Noel and Chidima did not take their guests for granted as they danced to the admiration of guests and shared qualities that attracted them to each other.
She's very kind, she's very loving, she's very understanding.
Calm nature. That's it.
The Calabar dance troupe added color to the celebration of love.
It's now time to bring you entertainment news.
Entertainment news this week. BB Naija All Stars starts July 23rd. The 8th edition of the reality show is an all-star affair featuring former housemates from the 7 previous editions. Fans can expect a lineup of exciting, engaging tasks and unpredictable twists and turns. The winner of the show, which will run for 70 days until October 1st, will walk away with 120 million naira. Moving on to movies, Showmax's first original Nigeria telenovela, Wura, has reached its 100th episode. This milestone marks the end of its hugely popular first season. Telenovela is the #1 most watched drama series on the streamer in Nigeria and continues to chart on Showmax's top 20 most watched lists of all titles in the country. The 100th edition is a significant landmark for the series that earned the lead actor and titular character Scarlett Gomez a nomination for the Best Actress in a Drama at the 2023 AMVCAs. The series follows the lives of characters bonded and divided by discovery of gold in Iperedu, a small community in Osun State where the story is set. And to music, after kicking off 2022 on a strong note with the release of his smash hit Party No Dey Stop, Adekunle Gold followed up with Omo Eko, which is a smooth and a piano blend. Adekunle Gold is now back with a new exciting hit single, Ogaranya, which captures his place as an Afrobeat superstar capable of offering street relatable elements while retaining his elevated artistry.
Sophia Uche is standing by with Weekly News Wrap.
Welcome to your weekly news wrap on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. In case you've been out of town, here are some news that made the headlines. I am Sophia Noma Uche. On Monday, we brought you a report that Nigerians should expect more positive impact of democratic governance through better legislation by the 10th National Assembly.
From the legislature, we believe strongly that we have a lot to offer from the National Assembly to make laws that will promote good governance, to bring about legislation that will attract foreign direct investment.
And on that same Monday, the Federal High Court, Abuja, has dismissed the suit filed by Premier Academy, Abuja, seeking an order of the court to stop the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission from investigating the alleged rape and death of its 14-year-old students.
This does not necessarily deal with the criminal angle of the case. You know, it essentially has to do with the civil and consumer rights issues.
And from the legislators, we have the House of Representatives asking the Central Bank of Nigeria to hold the implementation of its policy directing banks to obtain the social media handles of customers as part of enhanced customer due diligence (CDD) regulations.
Nigerians who are not on social media with large turnovers from their businesses and trades would be compared to or systematically excluded from formal banking system with its attendant negative effect.
And FCT Permanent Secretary Olushade Adeshola has expressed readiness to begin harmonization of revenue collection in the FCT.
32 of the 36 states of the Federation have harmonized their revenue collection, and we cannot afford to remain a laggard and outcast. Hence, let me emphasize from the onset that all the revenues to be collected will go directly to the coffers of government to provide services for our people.
Much expected and respite Nigerians have been yearning for amelioration occasioned by the fuel subsidy removal. This was at the visit of the former colleagues of 1999 governors at the State House to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
The job of making Nigeria great is my ambition, is my dream, to renew the hope of Nigerians, to really bring about changes that will promote unity, equity, stability, and prosperity for this country.
And we brought you a report on a woman who was reportedly killed at night following an attack on their faulty vehicle by criminals at the City Gate, Karmajiji axis of the Umaru Yar'Adua Airport Expressway. And last but not the least, we brought you a report on the swearing in of Batch B Stream 1 core members, where skills acquisition was emphasized to them for national development. And that's the much we can take on this week's edition of the Weekly Wrap. Is back to the studio for the continuation of the Sunday magazine.
And next is Sports Brief.
Nigerian Super Falcons received a warm welcome in Australia with traditional dances yesterday, Saturday. The ceremony took place 4 days to the commencement of the FIFA Women's World Cup. The Nigerian team will start their World Cup campaign by facing Canada on Friday, July 21, as one of the 4 squads from Africa, which qualified for the 9th FIFA Women's Cup, hosted by New Zealand and Australia. Meanwhile, Super Eagles eligible striker Elijah Adebayo has signed a new deal with Luton Town. A statement on the official website of the club confirmed a new deal, though the duration of the contract was not disclosed. The 25-year-old played a vital role for Luton Town as they secured promotion to the English top flight.
We are sorry about that. And sadly, the death has been announced of Alhaji Abdul Wahab Akonji Ajao, a devout Muslim and respected leader of the people. Alhaji Ajao died on Saturday at his residence in Sawmills, Old Ife Road, Ibadan, Oyo State. born on August 9, 1936, to the family of Suleiman Ajao of Baba Kekere's compound in Ali Iwo, Ibadan. Alhaji Abdul Wahab attended St. Peter's Primary School in Aremo, Ibadan, and School of Agriculture, Akure in Ondo State, and later joined Federal School of Agriculture, Mo Plantation in Apata, Ibadan, where he specialized in agricultural mechanization. He later joined the Ministry of Agriculture in Oyo State. He resigned from the ministry and joined a private firm as a consultant before he retired from active service. Alhaji died at the age of 87. He left behind a wife, Rilwat Omowumi Ajao, children, grandchildren and great-grandchildren, one of which is Mrs. Sharifat Ifedayo Adeniyi, the wife of Kayode Adeniyi, an assistant director, News, NTA Channel 5, Abuja. He has since been buried, according to Islamic injunction, at his residence in Sawmills, Old Ife Road, Ibadan. And on that note, we conclude Sunday Magazine. We thank you for watching. Do stay safe and be vigilant. See you next week. Good night.